I sat on my own couch and forced my body into the 2-inch gap between my wife and the man she told me not to worry about. Dissatisfaction HNN. I could feel the heat radiating off them. It was midnight, and he was supposed to be too drunk to drive. But the way they were looking at each other told me a completely different story. 2 years ago, we moved across the country for a fresh start. We were young, we had no kids, and we were solid. Then she joined the business. They told her she would be a millionaire. They told her she just had to follow the system. Soon, she was working 70-hour weeks. She was gone 6 days a week, and her only day off was spent at company-wide lunches talking about success. Question A. I became the supportive husband. I tagged along to the networking nights until I realized I was just a prop for her image. Eventually, I just stayed home and played video games while my wife built a life I was not invited to. My online friends actually started asking if I even had a wife anymore. Confirmation. And then he showed up. A coworker from another city. She stayed on his couch during a business trip because the flight was canceled. Surprise, then he came to our town and stayed 2 weeks. They would sneak off to smoke cigarettes alone for an hour at a time. The night of the couch. Incident. She popped her head into my office and told me to come hang out when I was done with my game. Surprise-o, when I walked out, they were sitting so close their shoulders were touching. I did not kick him out. I just sat between them like a ghost in my own home. A few days later, I checked her phone. I only needed to see one sentence. She wrote to him, "I cannot tell my husband about any of this. He will leave me." Question E. She claims it was not physical. She says he just validated her career in a way I could not because I hated the MLM. Now she wants to quit the job and move back to our hometown. She is begging for a second chance. Dissatisfaction HNN, but I keep thinking about that text. She did not stop because it was wrong. She stopped because she was afraid of the consequence. I am currently looking at divorce lawyers while she stays with a friend. Part of me thinks I am throwing away 5 years over a few text messages. But the other part of me knows the woman I married died the moment she joined that cult. I will let you decide if that makes me the villain or not.